Hey guys, it's Leanne. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video, as you can probably tell from the title, is just going to be me sitting down doing a full face of makeup and talking through all the techniques, tips and tricks as I normally do in all my other tutorials, but I'm going to be doing this using all drugstore products. So if you would like to see how to achieve this flawless, full glam, Cleopatra inspired drugstore Valentine's Day makeup tutorial, then keep on watching. And before we do jump in, as always, I always remind everyone, please give this video a like, it'll help me out so much. Leave me a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. If makeup tutorials, makeup reviews and makeup giveaways are your thing, then yeah, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell as well, so then you won't miss out on any of my twice weekly uploads. But all the boring stuff now is done, so yeah, let's just jump into the tutorial and I hope you all enjoy it. So to start with, I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. Now, if anyone's a regular watcher of this channel, then you'll know I absolutely love this primer. And I literally use it for just filling in pores on the face. So for me, that's like the cheek area, a little bit on the forehead and chin. So for the foundation today, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Full Coverage Foundation. So this is their older formula. So the shade I'm in is 21 Nude Beige. Now I know that they do have a new formula. So they've got the Superstay Activewear 30-Hour Foundation. But for me, this one just is not half as good as this one. This new formula always goes patchy and just looks grey on my skin for some reason. And I've tried it in a few different shades and it's just the same. So it is the formula. It just seems to break apart on my skin. So I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the old one. And I know everyone probably knows about this already, but it is such a good drugstore foundation. It's literally, I would say it is full coverage. And it does last all day and it just looks flawless. And because this tutorial is a full drugstore Valentine's Day tutorial, the sponges that I'm going to be using to blend the foundation are all drugstore. So this one's from e.l.f., this one's from e.l.f., and this one is from Real Techniques. So any of the sponges you see me using today are all drugstore. So I'm just going to apply the foundation to the centre of the face with just a flat foundation brush. This is from Eco Tools, this brush. But yeah, I'm actually going to swap to the e.l.f. single scoop sponge. So that's from the Cookies and Dreams collection, by the way. Now obviously this tutorial is for Valentine's Day, so you would want to be just like as flawless as possible. So that's why I've chose this foundation from the drugstore. And yeah, I love how it's turned out. I love how matte it is, how flawless it is, full coverage. So that's why I've chose this foundation. There are other good drugstore foundations as well, but this one for me is definitely one of my top 3 drugstore foundations. So I'm going to go in and do this eye now. So I'm going to be going in with the Primark Lip Liner pencil, and this is in the shade Toast. And all I'm going to be doing is tracing this type of shape above my own natural crease. And the reason I'm using a pencil is just because it's so much quicker than trying to achieve this shape with an eyeshadow and an eyeshadow brush. So as you can see, I've got the shape there, and it's easy to see if you need to take the pencil any higher. I'd say they look almost the same, roughly. So I'm going to be going in now with a Morphe Jeffree Star JS13 brush, and I'm just going to be blending over this line, just so it fades away. This has got no shadow on, by the way, it's literally just a clean brush. So I'm keeping it above where I've drawn that pencil line. I'm not going here, because basically in effect we've cut the crease by adding the pencil in. So I'm always staying above the pencil. Then I'll blend this little section out just on the outer corner as well. And this is honestly the easiest way to create this type of flicked cat eye shape. It's literally the quickest, easiest way that I know how to do it. If there's any other techniques that you know that you think would be useful, please let me know, as there's always something to learn off everyone. You might have a much quicker technique, but for me I think this is like the quickest way to achieve that cat eye look. So I hope that helps someone, because this shape can be quite difficult to achieve. So I'm going to go in now with a fluffy brush, and this is from the Morphe Jeffree Star collection, and it is the JS6 brush, and I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. Cookies and Dreams palette. I'm going to be going in with this camel shade today, and I'm just going to be blending just above where I've placed that pencil. Again, I'm not going on to where the concealer's being cut, I'm just literally going above it and blending up to the brow bone. So I'm just going to be going in with the Zoeva 144 brush now, and I'm going to be recutting the crease just to make sure that it's like as sharp and defined as possible. So to do this, I'm taking some concealer, and this is Rimmel the Multitasker Concealer. So I'm in the shade 30 Light. So this is a really good concealer, as you'll see, because I'm obviously going to be using it to conceal under eyes. It is really good. So I've got quite a bit on my Zoeva brush now, and all I'm doing is literally just tracing over that line, and having the pencil line there just makes it so easy to do. And then I'm just taking it right down, because obviously on this side I've done a cat eye shape, so that's why I'm pressing, like I'm overextending the inner eye basically. I'd say this one is a bit of a better shape, it's a bit more rounded than this one, but hopefully they're just going to look the exact same. So I'm going to go in now and take the cream / white shade from the e.l.f. palette, and I'm picking this up on a flat brush. So this is the Morphe Jeffree Star JS11 brush, and all I'm going to be doing is literally just packing this white shade just on top of where I've cut the crease of the concealer. And I'm only doing this because then it won't move, the concealer won't crease. Obviously I'll be blinking and moving my eyes throughout the day, but yeah, this will not crease now by setting it with eyeshadow. So that's the reason I'm doing this, in case anyone was wondering. It is an extra step, but it's definitely a necessary step. And it makes it just stand out more, it makes it just more, the cut crease more brighter. And then I'm just going to be going in now with a Zoeva 237 Detail Shader brush. It's just a very small flat brush, and I'm just going to be taking the same white shade again and just really making sure that I get right to the edges of the cut crease, but using a smaller brush just means that I won't smudge. So the next step to this look was to go in with the Collection Glam Crystals Dazzle and Gel Liner. So this is the shade 1 Glitz, and I really would recommend these. They're literally £1.99 from Boots, and they're so good. So as you can see, that's like what I've used to trace over the crease, and the glitter is so pigmented and it dries down matte, so you just put it on the eye and then it dries down. I didn't go over this with any other pigment or anything, I literally just used this. So for eyeliner today, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Lasting Drama Liquid Ink Eyeliner, and the shade I'm using is Charcoal Black number 10. So I can't really talk while doing this, so just watch and learn. Okay, so I'm just going to be letting that dry down on the eye now, and then it's really important to note that if you've actually got hooded eyes, then don't look up, because the black will transfer onto your eyelid / crease. So yeah, don't look up if you've got hooded eyes while doing this. Mine are okay, I do have a slight hood, but it's not like major. So one thing we need to note before we go in is that even though this is a drugstore tutorial, I did actually use a makeup pencil from Makeup Forever, but that's because I did try and use a black NYX pencil, and it was so bad. So yeah, for that reason I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever pencil just on the waterline. So Makeup Forever's not drugstore, but I'm just giving you the little warning, heads up. I did try and find a good black drugstore pencil, but I didn't actually have one in my collection. So if anyone could recommend one, that would be amazing. So yeah, I'd highly recommend the Makeup Forever pencil, it's so good. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Zoeva 322 Brow Line brush now, and I'm going to be going in with the darkest colour from the e.l.f. palette, and I'm going to be using this to just smudge out the waterline. So it's like a black colour, but it's more like a charcoaly grey black. It's not like a very pigmented black, but it clearly does the job. So to smudge out the under eye even further, I'm going to be going in with this chocolate brown shade from the e.l.f. palette, and I've just picked that up on a Morphe Jeffree Star JS12 brush, and that's just to really give it that smouldering look. So I'm just going over with a little bit more foundation, just because I did use a baby wipe on the skin, where I'd smudge the eyes a little bit and blend with the e.l.f. sponge. So for concealer today, I am going in with the Rimmel concealer that I mentioned previously. So I love this for the under eyes. If you haven't tried it yet, as it is relatively new, I definitely recommend it. I just love the formula. And I'll just blend that with the same e.l.f. sponge. It's got a little bit of foundation left on, but that'll just help the concealer to blend anyway, basically. So to get as close as possible to the under eyes, I'm just going to go in with a little fluffy clean Primark brush, and I'm just literally going to buff that right up to the waterline. Okay, so for powders today, I'm going to be going in with the Revolution Banana Baking Powder. And again, I'm just going to use the same e.l.f. sponge. So I'm just taking some, and then I'm going to tap off the excess onto my wrist. And the reason I'm doing that is because by tapping off the excess powder, you're not actually baking the under eye, you're just setting it off first, and then you can go in and bake if you feel like you need a little bit more coverage. By setting it in this way as well, it actually will stop creasing, as you're not going in with too much powder straight away. And then by applying the powder to the under eyes, just in case there's any real new beginners to makeup on this channel, what you're doing is you're going to stop the concealer from creasing throughout the day, as you've actually set it with a powder product. And that's just a good rule of thumb, by the way. Any cream or liquid product normally lasts a whole lot longer by setting it with powder. So yeah, just a little tip for you, in case anyone, because I know when I started makeup, I did not have one clue. I'm just going to go back over with one more coat of the Collection Glam Crystals liner, and this is literally dried completely matte now, and as you can see, it's not transferring anywhere on my eyes. It hasn't like smudged or anything, and you've seen I've been blinking quite a lot. So what I'm going to do is, for timekeeping sake, I'm just going to show you this side of the face. So contour, blush, highlight. I'm going to do the lips, but then I'm going to do the other side of the face off camera, just so it's less editing time for me, because that really stresses me out when I've got like an hour long video or a 2 hour long video to try and edit. It's absolutely like, oh, torturous, because like you think you've edited a lot out, and really you've only edited like 6 seconds out each time, so it just takes ages. But yeah, anyway, I'm rambling now, and this is adding to the editing time. But yeah, anyway, that's what I'm going to do, and that's the reason I'm doing that. So yeah. So for lips today, I'm going to be going in with the NYX Lip Liner pencil, and this is in the shade Cocoa. So for the lipstick today, I'm going to be going in with the Morphe Cream Lipstick in the shade Forevs. So this is a cream formula, so it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. And it's just a lovely, glossy, hydrating, moisturising formula. And I think it goes so well with the NYX Cocoa Lip Liner pencil. So firstly, to lightly contour, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder. This is in the shade 350 Caramel, and I'm just going to be using this to contour the face. So I'm just placing it on the hollows of the cheeks and pushing the contour upwards. Just going to go around the perimeters of the forehead, down the back of the jaw, and just under the jawline. So I'm going to deepen this contour up now, and I'm going to go in with W7 Honolulu Powder. So this is literally a real old favourite of mine. I forgot how good it is because I haven't used it for ages, but I really do love this product, and it's so inexpensive, so good. So I'm just taking that Honolulu W7 powder on a MAC 168 angled brush. It's always good to use an angled brush for contour. When I say angles, this brush is old, but the bristles go from like short to longer. That's what I mean when I say angled. The brushes like that are perfect for contour. So for blush today, I'm going to be going in with a nice sweet pink blush. So this is Natural Collection blush, and it's in the shade Pink Cloud. So when I say sweet pink, I think I said sweet pink then, I mean like a nice baby pink. So I'm just placing that on the apples of the cheeks, and I'm just blending it backwards towards the contour. And I'm doing it in an upwards motion to give the face a lift. And I just love blush. I think it just makes everyone look so healthy. This product as well is so inexpensive, but it's literally one of my favourite drugstore blushes. So yeah, I definitely would recommend that. I think this was literally £2, and honestly, it's so pigmented, as you can see. It really does add like quite a lot of colour. So for highlight, I actually used the Maybelline Face Studio Extreme Chrome Intense Metallic Highlighter, and I've picked up the shade 400 Molten Gold. So I'm just picking up a Peaches and Creams PC17 brush and just go above the cheekbones, a little bit down the centre of the nose, start of the eyebrow, a little bit on the chin as well. So yeah, this is pretty much the finished and completed look. I just need to add some eyelashes now, so I'm going to do that. By the way, for mascara, I actually used a Collection mascara. So I actually used the Collection Colour Lash All Day Wear Colour Mascara, and it's just literally in the shade Black number 2. So that's what I've used for mascara today, but you can't really see my lashes because they're covered by such a thick band of eyeliner. But yeah, in case anyone did want to know what mascara I used, it was this. And it's okay, it's not my favourite, it's okay. For the price, it's really good. I think it was like about £2 or £3, so that is really inexpensive for mascara. And it's okay for like everyday wear, but yeah, it's not my favourite, but I did want to use it today because it's drugstore, so. So the lashes that I used are from my lovely friend Huss. So she's got her own lash business, and yeah, look how cute the packaging is. So I'm going to leave her Instagram in the description bar of this video. But yeah, these are the lashes, and they literally look so good with this type of eye look because they're so dramatic and fluttery. I literally couldn't have picked a better lash. So these are the style DR41, by the way, in case anyone does want to go and purchase them. So yeah, this is the finished and completed look. I'm obsessed with how it turned out. It's such a glam look. I literally think it looks gorgeous, if I say so myself. Obviously, as everyone's seen, all the products were drugstore and really reasonably priced because I mentioned throughout the video how much certain things were. So yeah, I actually hope that this tutorial did help you learn something and also helps with makeup ideas for Valentine's Day, and you don't have to break the bank to achieve a full glam, flawless, full coverage look. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the look or what video you'd like to see me do next, because sometimes I really do just run out of inspiration and it's so hard. But this idea for the Drugstore Valentine's Day tutorial, I actually seen another YouTuber do it, a girl called Kelly Strack. That's such a good idea because obviously, especially during Corona, most people are like probably on even more of a tighter budget now. Thank you so much for sticking around to the very, very end. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in my next tutorial.